Aloha loves. This is Ryan of Transform with Ryan, and welcome back. And do I have an amazing treat for all of you beautiful souls? Today, I am doing an extended, joint, collaborative, expansive, amazing reading with none other than the beautiful and the amazing Kylinlight. What up, Kylan?
Hi, Ryan. Hi.
This one will be about Kylan. Drumroll. Why don't you tell them what it is?
Career and finances.
Bringing in that money, honey. Make sure you also check out some of Kylan's other readings. She does really, really amazing readings, particularly the yes no questions. So make sure you enjoy a few of those as well. So without further ado, why don't we jump right in?
Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome back to another special extended reading with yours truly. I will be covering in this reading for you the future of your career. And after this, don't forget to check out my friend's page, the lovely and amazing Miss Kylinlight. Go to her page to find out the future of your finances. So you have career and finances all put together just for you. Now, for those of you that were drawn to image number one, let's get started with your reading, okay? So let me know, beautiful souls. I love to ask some questions to get to know y'all a little bit better so we can have a little convo here with the cards. But please let me know, what was one of your favorite jobs you've ever had, okay? So let me know down in the comments below, what is one of your most favorite jobs you've ever had? Gonna be honest with you, even though I worked in medicine and it was very rewarding, actually the job that I really enjoyed a lot was working as a barista. I worked at Starbucks and I really enjoyed my time there. So let me know, what was your favorite job you've ever had, okay? Now, let's see what we got going for the energy here for your career. I got multiple decks talking to me, so we have a lot of information here just for you, for your highest timeline. And we're starting out with these energy cards, and so we have appreciation, indecision, and strategy. Okay, let me make some space here because all these decks wanted to be a part of your reading. But let's see what we have cooking with just this first layer of information, all right? So what I'm seeing here is that next up in your career, there's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make, and it's not going to be easy, okay? The choices actually both have their appeal, right? There's like pros and cons to every decision you make, and it looks like with this particular decision for your career, it's gonna be pretty even. It's gonna be like a close race here, a close tie for what you're ultimately gonna decide to do. Now, some things that are going to help you make this challenging decision regarding, I'm feeling like some type of career move, okay? Whether it's going for a promotion, going for a job at another company, switching careers, okay? Take it as it applies to you. But there are two things that I think are going to really help you in this process, okay? To step out of the indecision. Now we have appreciation. So the big thing here is what I'm seeing is have appreciation for how far you've come in your current career situation. Okay, and what I'm seeing here is one of the questions that you can ask yourself here is my time in this particular career, at this particular job, complete? Okay, now there was a story, I'll try to be very brief with it, but there was a story that I was told when I was on my retreat in October about these marigolds. And they bloom on this big bush. And what's so interesting about the marigold, which, I'm not a plant person. Let me know if you are a plant person and you have a green thumb down in the comments below. I love plants, I love being in nature, but I'm not the best caretaker of them. So I learned about marigolds that you have to remove the ones that are fully bloomed, because if you don't, they end up hogging all the nutrients from the plant so that the other little buds don't get a chance to blossom. And so the message here is that if it's complete and beautiful, it's okay to let it go. So you may be having a beautiful experience in your current job or your position, but if you're not growing anymore, if you're not really experiencing that joy and that passion any longer, then it might not be the best fit for you anymore. You could have outgrown it, right? So if you feel complete in your job and your career and you're ready for something new, it's okay to let it go and appreciate the beauty of that experience, the beauty of that job, okay? So that's one thing that might help you. The other thing here is strategy. So what I'm hearing is that what you're encouraged to do when it comes to your career next is think of the long-term plan. Now, I know that with the way the world has been lately, it's kind of hard to think too far ahead because it seems like we're getting thrown curveball after curveball, month after month, week after week. And so maybe if you're like me, I can feel very hesitant to plan too far ahead into the future, right? But what can be helpful though is thinking like maybe where do you want to see yourself in your career? Like what would be the pinnacle for you when it comes to your career? And you don't necessarily have to put like a timeline on it, right? You don't have to do like a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10-year plan. Not necessarily like that intense, but just think of like what would be the pinnacle of your career that would bring you so much joy, fulfillment, and a sense of accomplishment and pride in yourself. So once you have that, then the next step will be to strategize as to what the best way to get there will be. Okay, what moves, what strategy can you take to reach that pinnacle? All right, I think that's very, very wonderful advice to pass along through the cards. And let's take a look here. This is really interesting. I feel like this is some information that's now going to be channeled through from your future self, okay? So this is some information, like mid-reading here, coming through from your future self specifically about your career, okay? Like what's coming next. So let's see what cards you got, loves. You have the 11th house, community. This is beautiful. Brilliant, brilliant card to see. Can't wait to talk about it. Progressions, the journey. Okay, that's a big point there, journey. So that's a key word. Focus in on that, loves. 12th house, introspection. Wow. So you have the 11th house and the 12th house. So we have this sort of sequence happening here. And we have Aquarius, collaborate. So it looks like so insanely clear here that you need to be in a position, or you need to put yourself in a position that allows for you to really connect with a community. Okay, we have community and we have collaborate here. So the work that you do is meant to reach hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people. So I see here that part of your destiny when it comes to your career is you're meant to impact a lot of people, okay? Your journey is like up, 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 up. Like I see these different signs of this progression of moving up, elevating yourself, taking it up to the next level, okay? You're not one of those people that kind of stays in a position and feels nourished by it and, you know, retires from that job or that position. Like, no, no, no. You're that type of person that climbs up the corporate ladder, if you will, okay? Like you move up, you elevate, you go from like beginner to apprentice to like, skills person, skillsman, whatever, and then like teacher, master, okay? If that makes sense. So we have like this clock here, right? And I see the clock is moving forward, like 1, 2, 3, you're progressing along your career path, going up and up and up. Like you have all these mountains here too, these crystalline mountains. So it's like once you conquer something, your destiny is to go conquer something else. Go to that next peak, all right, when it comes to your career. And we even have these beautiful chakra points here. So from the root, starting from the base, going all the way up to the heavens, to the crown chakra here. So you're really meant to do big things out there in the world. You're really meant to serve a community, help people rise up as well in whatever capacity you have. So it's not like you necessarily have to be a teacher or a humanitarian. It could even be that, you know, you master your craft and you have that patience and that skill of teaching your craft to other people so that they can contribute to the world as well in that same field. Now, this is so beautiful with the collaboration. I definitely see that there's a lot of other people that are going to lift you up in your career. All right, there's a lot of people that you're going to be able to actually learn from and teach, sort of like as peers. Okay, as peers, being able to share information. And for many of you, something beautiful is actually going to come out of this. Maybe one of you is going to start a business of your own. Maybe one of you is going to start, I don't know, like a YouTube channel for the your career, your profession. You're really going to expand, okay, with this collaboration. It's about learning from other people who are in the game just as you are, to elevate your skills, okay? And then, of course, if you're able to elevate their skills as well, that's this beautiful energetic exchange. You know, you don't really grow and evolve if you kind of isolate yourself and you don't learn from other people in your field on how you can improve your craft, your skill set. Now, let's get some tarot cards for more detailed information about the future of your career, all right? I feel like this one was really dying to come out. So we have Knight of Wands. So definitely calling in some very bold energy for you when it comes to career. It's not about playing it safe. What else we have? Queen of Swords. Oops. King of Cups. Wow, we have like a progression again of these court cards to Knight, to Queen, to King. We have the Three of Cups. Oh, beautiful. Friendships, relationships that are harmonious. Queen of Coins, wowzer, and Knight of Coins as well. Oh my goodness. So you know what this actually is telling me about your finances already. I'm going to let Kylan kind of dive in a little bit deeper in regards to that, but your finances are definitely going to take a step up over the course of your career, and it's probably going to happen a lot sooner than you think, okay? We have the Knight and the Queen of Coins bringing that in for you. So I definitely see a leveling up, definitely not the peak of your financial earning power, but at least in the next steps of your career, you're moving on up as far as like role, right? And responsibilities, and sort of like skill set, right? Your skills are improving. So not only those things, but also, of course, quite naturally, your finances will improve as well. So I'm also seeing here with the Knight of Coins, a lot to learn, okay? This is about expansion. I'm also feeling that pull again of this indecision card. So it could be that perhaps you've been so comfortable for quite a while in your current position, in your current job, and you're a little scared to challenge yourself. Maybe in some ways you feel like you're starting over from the beginning again, and that terrifies you. Trust me, I know, I definitely feel like I'm in that position as well, because I left my career in medicine, you know, to really create an impact on the world on a greater scale through social media and teaching in this way. And so I get it. I get the fears, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And if we move back to this side of the reading, you can see that the Knight of Wands is coming out in full force again, pushing you, urging you to take bold, brave steps, okay? Because there's a lot to gain. Now, what else do we got cooking here? We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that, you know, in regard to your career, there is actually some truths that you're going to have to face. You're going to have to come to terms with, okay? About maybe ways in which you haven't been pushing or challenging yourself, ways in which you have been afraid of maybe success or afraid of failure, okay? Those are both very real fears when it comes to shifts and changes in your career, because you know that directly relates to our finances, right? And so you're going to have to face those truths, and you're going to have to make peace with them, okay? With the King of Dragons, the emotions don't rule you, okay? That's the advice here. The emotions actually encourage you to grow, encourage you to change and evolve, because that's just a fact of life, loves, that we are not meant to be stagnant. We're not meant to be constantly comfortable. We're meant to kind of be pushed outside of our boundaries. We're meant to be pushed so we can expand, right? We can continue to grow constantly throughout life. So don't let your fears rule you. That's the big message here. Don't let your fears rule you. The truth is, anything can happen. And I'm not just saying that in the sense of like, planning for the worst case scenario, which I think a lot of people struggle with that. But it's more about expecting the best. Like, instead of saying what's the worst that can happen, what's the best that can happen? Oh my God, and that reminds me, I've been working on this book that I want to share with all of you here very, very soon. In the next couple weeks, I hope. I've been writing this amazing book to help you connect better with these tarot messages that I'm providing to you. So I cannot wait for you to read it and really get more oomph from these readings. So with that being said, let's take a look at some Divine Feather cards, some encouraging messages for you when it comes to the future of your career. All right, so what do we have here? We have the Blue Jay. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. All right, so this is about taking that step up, okay? Challenging yourself a little bit more because it's time to master your abilities. And if you feel like you've mastered them already, then you need to kind of take the next step, okay, on this path so you can become an even greater at your craft, at your position, your career. We also have the Crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So there we go. What is it that you really want, my loves? What is it that you really see for your future? Like, don't be afraid to dream big here, all right? It's never too late to have your dreams come true. It's never too late to start on a new path. It's never too late to have success, all right? So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to go check out Kylinlight's part 2, looking at the future of your finances. I'm gonna link that down in the description box. I would really appreciate your love and support in helping this channel grow and helping me fulfill my purpose in life with helping other people grow. So please make sure to like this video if it resonated with you. Leave a comment below, and I would really appreciate the love and support by sharing this video or subscribing to this channel. And before I go, please never forget, it's not too late to have your happily ever after. See you next time. Hey there, Group 2. Welcome to your reading to find out the future of your career, all right? Don't forget that this is an extended reading, and we are going to be also looking at your future finances with the help of the amazing Kylinlight. You can check out her video on her channel for this extended reading, her part in it. I'll link it down below in the description box, all right? So let's get started with the first piece of information regarding your career. All right, one more shuffle and we will begin your reading with the Magician and the Mirror. Woman holding a heart and anxiety. So what is happening here? What an interesting collection of cards. So we have definitely something is causing you a bit of worry when it comes to your career. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this, which is something important to remember, okay? A lot of the fears and the doubts that we have truly are all in our head. Okay, and as we ruminate and overthink things, we can get quite anxious, mostly because we're afraid of it not working out in our favor, okay? And that really hinders us. That really keeps us trapped in circumstances that aren't good for us, right? Or perhaps even in circumstances that are restricting and limiting us. And our destiny, I feel, no matter what your path is to constantly grow and evolve, okay? Now, what I'm seeing here when it comes to your career is this card is actually reminding me of this song by Michael Jackson. How many of you know who Michael Jackson is? A wonderful, iconic musical artist here. And it's actually, I see Magician in the Mirror, but this is making me think of his song, Man in the Mirror. Like, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I might have messed up the lyrics on that one, but you get the idea. And it's really, a song about taking a good look at yourself, okay? And asking yourself, am I really existing? Am I really embodying the best version of myself right now? All right? That's the question I feel you need to ask yourself when it comes to your career at this point. Are you really living up? Are you accessing your full potential with where you're at? Okay? That's a big question for you to ask yourself when it comes to your career. If you are, kudos, congratulations. That is amazing. Keep on keeping on. And for those of you that know in your heart, even if your mind is full of doubts, that you can push yourself, you can challenge yourself to do a little bit more, achieve a little bit more, then I have a feeling you know exactly what you need to be doing, okay? So, what I'm seeing here with this woman holding a heart, this is very interesting. Okay, when it comes to your career, I'm actually sensing that there is feminine energy, definitely could be female bodied person, that's going to play a big role here in your career moves in the very, very near future. Okay, I'm feeling this energy that feels quite inspirational here, all right? I'm feeling this energy of like maybe there is a mentor that's going to come into your life who's a woman, or maybe there is going to be like a coworker or like someone you're going to work with briefly, like maybe, I don't know, do a collaboration with, partner with. Maybe you have to maybe they're going to be a guest, right? If you do like social media things, maybe they're going to be like a guest on your show, on your channel, on your podcast. And I'm feeling that this person is really going to affect you in a very, very deep and emotional way. And it's really going to challenge you again to kind of look at yourself and see where maybe anxieties are keeping you stuck, okay, are holding you back. And sometimes this connection can be very very inspiring, very uplifting, very positive. But other times, like, let's be real, folks, other times there are people that really, like, we don't gel well with them, right? We really are not on the same wavelength, on the same page, and they challenge us. And they challenge us in a very hard way, right? But those are also the people in our life that help us grow, right? Do you feel me on that one? Like, think of some of the people that maybe have played the role of the villain in your life. Like, they made you stronger, right? We hear it in songs all the time, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And so that dynamic could happen in that way as well, all right? It could go either way. This is a general reading, so we'll have to see how it plays out for you. But keep your eye out on this divine feminine presence here, this woman that's about to come into your life and affect your career and how you look at it. So as I shuffle this deck, in the first reading, it came through that this is your future self actually that wants to communicate with you on something you need to know about the future of your career, all right? Now, I do want to ask though, before I reveal these cards, I do want to ask, what has been one of your favorite jobs you've had? All right, comment that down below. What has been one of the favorite jobs you've had? Now, for me, even though working in medicine was a very fulfilling career, I got to help a lot of people, I got to learn a lot of science and learn a lot about the body, I really actually enjoyed my time as a barista. I know, right? I enjoyed my time as a barista at Starbucks. It wasn't very long. I worked there basically to get extra money to pay for all the plane tickets and hotels to go on my interviews for PA school. But I really enjoyed my time at Starbucks. So what does your future self have to say about the future of your career? We have Sagittarius, expand. We have Capricorn, achieve. Ooh, I love that card coming through for you. And 11th house, community. And 2nd house, resources. Ooh, what does all of this mean? Let's take a closer look here. So, expand, expand, expand. So there's definitely a lot of growth for you here when it comes to the future of your career. It's really up to you, though, to have that courage to go for it. All right? Again, despite whatever the thoughts that are in your mind that are maybe kind of feeling a little bit discouraging, a little bit anxious and worrying, right? So definitely in your career, there's this calling for you to expand. Your future self is seeing it. It's letting you know now that your career is about expanding now. It's about doing bigger things. And I'm seeing here with this achieve that, again, those fears are all in your head. Your future self is telling you, you are going to achieve. You are going to do really, really well. I even have a sense that you're going to surprise yourself at how well you really do and how well you rise up to the challenge and achieve. Okay? And the work that you're going to do is going to impact so many people. What I'm actually hearing here with the messages is there's something about you that's very unique and it's very powerful, but it's a part of you that you also are maybe ashamed about, right? Like, what makes you so special and so unique are sometimes the things that we carry a lot of wounds about. You know what I'm saying? Where, I'm thinking about Shakira. Do you guys know the international superstar singer Shakira? She used to be teased about her voice because when she did that yodeling type of voice and she incorporated it into her singing, a lot of people actually made fun of her and they said she would never make it big in the music scene. And my gosh, look at her, like multi-platinum selling musical artist who like did so well in the Spanish community, in the Spanish genre, right? The Spanish speaking countries in music, but she also like broke into the English speaking market, you know what I'm saying? And did really well for herself singing English language songs. And so I really feel that that can be similar to your journey. That can be applied to your journey. That whatever you were teased about or put down for before, that's going to be your special power when it comes to your career and influencing, inspiring a lot of other people around you. All right? I mean, honestly, I'm watching like Dancing with the Stars right now on Disney Plus, and I have been so inspired by Daniel, who is a deaf actor, how he was so good with his dancing, and even though he couldn't hear the music, but also Shangela, hallelujah, hallelujah. Let me know in the comments down below if you know who Shangela is and you watch RuPaul's Drag Race. But she is doing so amazing. In the entertainment industry as well, and breaking down a lot of barriers for the LGBTQ community. And so you're going to have that kind of effect in people's lives as well. So step into that role, okay? You got this. I know it feels like a big calling, but you can do this. And you have the resources that will support you, okay? This is what this card is about, that you have the people, the skills, the talent to support you. And you'll also be supported financially. So for some of you, if you have to maybe go part-time or leave a job temporarily to pursue a higher degree or something, it's gonna be okay. You have the resources available to you. You just have to ask and you shall receive. You just have to look into ways you can receive that support, all right? Because you will get it. As again, you have a bigger purpose here. You have a bigger role to fulfill in the world. So get over some of those thoughts, work through them, release them, because that is not the truth of your future. The truth of your future is you're going to be doing big things. Magician. You have the Magician twice. You are magical. This confirms it. You have a special power, a special ability to create and do wonderful things out in the world. Okay, you really, really do. Believe in yourself. Take this reading as an affirmation of that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, okay. The card said just cut me and keep it going. So we have the World. You are meant to have a big impact here. A big, big impact in regards to your career. 3 of Swords. Let go of that heartbreak. Let go of that pain, okay? Don't let it hold you back any longer. 5 of Cups. Again, that sadness, that doubt in yourself and your abilities. Let that go. Let that go, loves. Queen of Cups and 10 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So this, I feel, is really challenging. Real talk here. Real talk here. Okay. I wouldn't actually be surprised if some of you watching this reading are very empathic. Okay. That a lot of you feel very deeply. I mean, you could even be like a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or have a lot of placements in water signs on your birth chart, okay? Because we have Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, all very emotionally driven cards. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of healing because we have the woman holding a heart, okay? Again, this person's going to come in, really shift your energy and challenge you to face some of these inner worries, inner pain, inner traumas, heartbreak, suffering, because it's a new chapter in your life that's coming up. The hold that they've had on you is like coming to an end. Okay, you know, there comes a time in everybody's life where you're just, enough is enough. You know, loves, enough is enough. Ain't nobody got time for that anymore. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Whoa, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. So you don't have time to be wasting on self-pity and doubt and sadness. Like that stuff, it's, you know, it's gone on long enough. It's time for a new episode. Time for a new season. Time for a revamp of the show in your life, okay? And this is about letting it go. Okay, letting it end. These cycling thoughts, okay, the sort of belief that you have in yourself or that you're lacking in yourself right now, it's time to let that go, okay? Your mind can be your greatest ally or your greatest enemy. So don't submit to these thoughts, these, you know, kind of, how do I even say it? These negative thoughts, negative thought patterns, negative thought loops. They're done. They're over. Let it go. Okay? Be that magician. Assert your power. Move into the next phase of your life. We have the Hawk from the Divine Feather deck. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Oh my gosh, my loves. You know, I feel like you're going to need a reminder. The message isn't completely done with yet because we have this woman coming in. But this message here, right here in this lower part, look in a mirror, be honest with yourself. What ways have you been playing it safe? What ways have you been letting your fear rule you, okay? Nuthatch. Oh, that's an interesting name for a bird, right? Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. Ooh, I feel some very expansive energy for you, my loves, when it comes to your career moving forward. So congratulations on that. Let go of the fear, let go of the doubt, and step into this beautiful new chapter and role you're going to play in the world here. I would really appreciate it if you like this video. Leave a comment down below if it resonated with you in any way. Don't forget to check out Kylinlight's video to find out more about the future of your finances as it relates to your career here. Okay, the link will be down in the description box below. And, you know, if you're feeling these energies here, I am on the lookout for the people whose lives I can have a positive impact on. So if you're feeling a positive shift coming in, make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you can continue to receive that encouragement and that love along your journey. And remember, darlings, it's never too late for your happily ever after. See you next time. Aloha, Group 3. Welcome to your reading to find out more about the future of your career. And just another reminder that this is an extended reading and you can find out more about your future finances by checking out Kylinlight's video on her channel. I'm going to link that video down below. Now let's get started to find out more about the future of your career. you have door to value. And look at all that money coming in, honey. And next you have the thinking woman. Ooh, okay. This message is already starting to come through with just these two cards. And we have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this message is probably the clearest out of all of them so far, that you have a brilliant idea that's stewing in your mind that you are thinking about, that's super creative, groundbreaking, unique, and it is going to not only bring a lot of money into your life, but also provide a lot of value to people, okay? And so this idea, whether it's maybe some way that you can improve your work environment, like make the process more efficient, right? I'm feeling like there's a problem that maybe you're seeing at work, and you have this brilliant idea to help solve it and make everything a lot easier, maybe even like cut costs in the company. And, let me tell you, a lot of those big wigs up there, they love it when you can save them some money and make them some money. And I feel like some kind of idea you have is really, really on point. It's like a winner idea. It's brilliant, okay? For some of you who are maybe entrepreneurs or in social media, social influencers, that type of thing, there's definitely some creativity about you that's very, very strong here. I'm hearing too that part of the challenge for you is maybe having the courage to put yourself out there a little bit more if you're already like in social media, but really exposing yourself more, right? Like being more vulnerable, being more real, and not making the mistake, which I've made and a lot of other people have made when they first start, of this notion of like being perfect, that you're doing what you're doing for the pleasure of everyone else, and not coming from the place of, why are you doing this? Okay? Why are you choosing this path for yourself? Like honoring that. When you honor that, this brilliant idea comes through, okay? That's uniquely you. And maybe in your mind, if it's playing games with you right now, you're kind of like doubting it or second guessing it, and you're looking at it from this, logical perspective where it's like, well, nobody's ever done that before. Like, that's a big gamble. That's a big risk. Like, who am I to do this, right? But this is creatively and uniquely you. This is you in your power, in your element, my love. So you have this great idea. It's time to take action on it. It's time to move forward on it, okay? Because this is a beautiful way of expressing yourself creatively. Wow, okay, and this idea, maybe you have an idea for like a program that you want to teach, or a set of reels or videos or shorts or TikTok, whatever. I mean, I don't know what platform you're on, but you have this brilliant idea to like start sharing in a different way, or explaining things or teaching things in a different way. Go for it. Go for it. Okay, that message is very, very clear. Whatever idea you got cooking in your brain, it's a winner. Okay, so this deck is wanting to transmit a message from your future self regarding the future of your career. Now, before I reveal these cards, I do want to ask you, what has been your favorite job so far in life? Okay, what has been one of your favorite jobs you've had in your life? Now, some of you know that I used to work in medicine as a physician assistant, and that career is very rewarding. It really challenged me, and I loved learning. I'm a lifelong student, but actually one of my funnest jobs I've had was as a, can you guess? As a barista at Starbucks. I really, really enjoyed my time as a barista, getting that extra money so I could pay for my plane tickets to go to the abundance of interviews I was offered for PA school. So I loved that. Let me know what your favorite job has been, or one of them anyway. We have solar calm. Clarify. Square or semi-square, or quincunx, which is tension. 11th house, community. Oh my gosh, this card, my loves, has shown up in every single reading so far. And you saw me shuffle like legit real time. You saw me shuffle and this card came out again. We are 3 for 3 with this community card. So I am definitely sensing that everybody who's been drawn to this video, and definitely you for sure, are meant to build a community, create a community of people that have the same vision, the same mission, the same values as you. And I wouldn't be surprised, loves, if you have a leadership role within that. Like maybe you're going to be a trendsetter in that, okay? A leader within your own field. And we have Leo, shine. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We are getting that affirmation that you are destined to shine in your profession, in your job, in your field of expertise. Okay, so this idea is going to make a lot of waves in years to come is what I'm seeing here. It's going to have a really big impact within your, within your field, within your area, within your craft, right? Okay. And maybe even beyond for some of you, you know, like some of you could very well be like the next social media superstar, the next Hollywood celebrity, dancing celebrity. I'm sorry, I'm like watching Dancing with the Stars right now on Disney Plus, and I've just been so inspired by a lot of the stars that have been on this season, with Shangela, the first drag queen ever representing for the LGBTQ community, and Daniel, like, who I believe is the first deaf person on Dancing with the Stars. Like, he can't hear the music, but he has danced amazingly on the show. And so I definitely feel that energy for you, that you are going to make waves as well. Again, though, specifically speaking, you have some kind of idea here, some creative idea that's going to take you far. I'm seeing here that there's a little bit of tension, there's a little bit of clarification that needs to be tapped into, okay? So there's some tension here. I feel like this is more like this battle going on within you, okay? Because we have these two birds that are like trying to fly in this same space. And it's really important, your future self is really encouraging you to stay calm. And one of the ways in which you can relieve this tension is to kind of tune in a little bit more to this idea, develop it more, nurture it, clarify it, okay? Like the seed has been planted, it's starting to probably even sprout and bloom in your mind, and you're seeing how expansive this idea could be for you. But take a moment to dig maybe a little bit deeper, clarify your goals, your vision a little bit more, because that's going to help you go that distance, all right? I feel like the tarot is going to give us a little bit more insight on this, especially this clarification and tension process. I really feel like that's where we can get some more bang for our buck with this reading here, with the time I have with you to clarify what's happening with the future of your career. And maybe even give you some more inspiration with moving forward with this idea, you know? All right. We have Two of Cups. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. The Empress. Woo-hoo! What a great card to see in a reading about your career, because that is all about abundance, support, nurturing, nourishment. King of Swords. Again, with the mental energy here, with the King of Swords, the thinking woman, the solar calm, clarify. Four of Cups. The Chariot, and the Sun. How appropriate is this here, y'all? I mean, take a look at this. You have the Sun with this yellow energy, the solar plexus chakra, and you have Leo. And the Sun and Leo are together when it comes to astrology and the zodiac. So again, it's time for you to step in the limelight, my dears, okay? It's time for you to be in the spotlight. It's time for you to strut your stuff and really show what your skills and talents are. I definitely feel like some of you, maybe you've been playing it a little bit safe. Maybe some of you are a little shy even, okay? That could definitely be the case. Some of you could be shy, afraid to put yourself out there. But again, you're destined to make a big impact. You're destined to show a lot of people the way here with, you know, your ideas. And I got drawn to the Two of Cups as I was talking about, how you shine. And what I'm really seeing here is this deep connection with the people that will make up your community. Okay? That you are really emotionally nourishing a lot of people with this. And it doesn't really matter what your career is. Okay? Like, let me tell you, even something as simple as being a barista and making coffee for people, like, let me know if you're one of those people. Like, when you get your cup of coffee in the morning, you really feel good, like you can take on the rest of the day, right? So it has an impact. And sometimes the barista is the first person you see outside of your home when you start your day. And when that barista has a beautiful, kind, warm, happy voice in the morning, like, doesn't that kind of help set the tone for the rest of your day? Do you know what I'm saying? And if you have some invention, if you have some idea, something you want to teach, something you want to do to entertain people, like, you have an impact on their emotional well-being. Okay? Believe that. Don't take it for granted. Now here with the King of Swords, I feel like is this clarification here with your idea, okay? So really embracing it, opening up whatever downloads or additional strokes of insight and creativity that are coming your way to refine your idea, okay, in the next few days after this reading. I feel like it's actually going to happen very quick because the Chariot card came through. A lot of this stuff is going to happen quick. Once you take action, it's literally going to be like bam, bam, bam. Things are just going to fall into place so quickly. Maybe one of the things that you're kind of hung up on now that we're talking about this is maybe the time aspect. Maybe you're worried like, oh, it's too late for me to be doing this, or it's going to take so much time and effort to make a noticeable impact, or this is going to take time to develop, right? Like, don't worry about that stuff, honey. All you got to worry about is what is that next step. That's it. Because you're not doing this alone, okay? You have community that you will be building, so I sense a lot of support with your vision coming through with that. But you also have the universe. You have your guides, your angels here to help you. I mean, I'm here to help you however I can as well. I'm not knocking that. I'm not discounting that. If there's some way I can help you as well, like, know that I'm here for it, that I will show up as best I can so you can make those moves. Now, with the King of Swords, again, we're talking about mastering your ideas here, okay, and really honing in on that. We have it coming in here with the Four of Cups. So what I'm seeing here with the Four of Cups is shift your frame of mind to focusing on the opportunities here. Look more, don't be seeking out the obstacles, okay, because I'm sure they're going to show themselves one way or another, but look for the opportunities. Look for the ways in which this could help people, right? The ways in which this could improve the workplace, improve the process, improve quality of life for people. All right, focus on those things. Focus on the positives that can come out from you refining and sharing your beautiful, brilliant idea. Okay, let's get some encouraging words. Oh my gosh, already this card jumped out. Some encouraging words about the future of your career. We have the Woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. Okay, so the key word here that I'm sensing for you, my group 3, is fortitude. Okay, so that's that strength, that conviction, that discipline and commitment to the task at hand. Okay, so start with knowing your why you're doing this. That's that refinement process, because that why is going to help carry you again whenever you stumble or you feel tired or you feel like you're kind of hit a wall, right? This woodpecker, it keeps pecking at that same spot into a big old tree. It doesn't quit. It perseveres. And then we have the hummingbird. So this one like pecks really, really quickly. This one beats the wings very, very quickly. So a lot of fast movement, a lot of work getting done here. Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. new joy is on the way. How beautiful is that? So leave the past behind, let this new idea come in, let go of the old ideas, and you're set when it comes to the future of your career here. All right, loves? So make that impact. Now, if this reading resonated with you in any way, please, I would appreciate the love and support of a like, a comment, a share. And if you're really feeling the energies here, I'm calling in, I'm magnetizing the people whose lives I can impact in a very positive way. If that is you, you're welcoming positive influence and energies into your life, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on a reading. Before I go, remember, it's never too late for your happily ever after.